Russia restricting their gas pipelines might benefit the United States oil and gas industry, but the trucking industry and others will be paying a higher price for gas at the pump. According to USA Today, an energy analyst predicts Russia's decision to stop selling natural gas to Poland and Bulgaria could result in diesel prices topping $6 a gallon here in the United States. We talked to Rand Taylor, CEO and co-founder of the Industrial Sustainability Group and FuelFox.
Well, what happens is the global environment for all energy is all really closely connected, particularly when it comes to petrochemicals. So, natural gas and gasoline, diesel, they're all used primarily for vehicles, and some machinery, but mostly for vehicles, right? So they're all very closely related. And when you have something as big as Russia cutting off a couple of countries, they're forced to go outside and replace that somewhere. And where are they going to get that? Well, I mean, wherever they get it from, someone else has to get it from somewhere else. There's a domino effect in place here. And I think what you're going to see is you're going to see this domino effect, cause the prices here in the United States to continue to rise, or even if they haven't risen much lately, they're still at historically high levels. And this is the kind of thing that could actually add to that continual rising. So I think that it's not going to be a positive effect for us from a consumer fuel standpoint. I think you're going to see things like these that are happening are going to cause upward pressures for the entire world, and that includes us.
But they would have to buy natural gas. That would increase the supply of natural gas being bought here in the United States. So I'm trying to understand how that wouldn't be a benefit for natural gas industry here.
Yeah, no, the natural gas industry would love it, I'm sure. There's no question about it. But unfortunately, it's going to also cause prices to rise in natural gas. So those here in the United States that are dependent on using natural gas, when we start exporting it, that we also have to, that's also going to cause more demand, which rising demand causes rising prices. And rising prices for natural gas are going to also cause rising prices in associated, types of fuels as well.
Talking about the diesel fuel, that's pretty much going to be predominantly affecting truckers. Am I correct on that?
Well, diesel fuel is used, we think of the trucking industry as using the most, which they probably do. But it affects all kinds of things as well. There's all kinds of other industries out there. But yeah, the truckers right now are paying about, I think the industry average nationwide is about $5.09 or 10 cents, which of course is just killing these guys. The average trucker fills up with 120, 130 gallons at a clip. So to fill it up, I mean, you're looking at $600-700 to fill up your tank. And most guys, to fill up their tank with $1,000 worth of gas with fuel now is not unusual. And that's a killer, particularly for the independent guys. It's really a killer,
Yeah, and most of the guys that do drive are independent. Am I correct on that?
A lot of them are. Yeah, there's I don't know what the exact numbers are, but yeah, I think most of them probably are. I think you're correct there.
What would be some of the answers that you might see done that might change things?
Well, let's face it. Everything driving the pricing right now, for the most part, is geopolitical. So, and I'm not a geopolitical guy by any imagination. No, I'm not an expert. What I am, what we concentrate on is helping people get through these situations at Industrial Sustainability Group. Our clients are guys that use a lot of fuel, having big equipment guys, as well as just the normal consumer that wants to save fuel. Our fuel additive reduces the need for fuel. We cut the usage down 7 to 10%, while also reducing emissions and making the world a cleaner place. So we're concentrated on that. I'm trying to alleviate the pain that people are feeling. That's really where we are. What's causing it to happen? We all, it's like I said, a lot of it's geopolitical, and a lot of it also has to do with the supply chain issues that, just don't seem to be going away right now. So we got a work cut out for us as a world to get through this mess. And we're just, as Industrial Sustainability Group and Fuel Ox, we're just trying to help people, cope with it.
Yeah, you guys, what are you saying? You guys put this additive in your tank and it saves fuel? Is that what, like?
Yeah, we have a combustion catalyst that actually helps the fuel to combust more thoroughly. So by doing so, you save between 5 and 10% in the amount of fuel that you use. But we also reduce because you're burning more of the fuel, you're actually reducing your emissions as well, because emissions most of the time is just unburned fuel. So that's what it's. You can get our stuff online at fuelox.com or at Amazon, Walmart online. We have products there for people with individual cars. The bulk of what we do is heavy equipment and trucking, so bulk fuel, because we're working with a lot of the windmill companies also to help them lubricate their stuff more effectively. Our lubricants are all plant-based, and they reduce friction by hundreds of percent more than the usual petrochemical-based lubricants that are out there right now. So that's a big reason why I'll be in Houston next week.
That was Rand Taylor, CEO and founder of the Industrial Sustainability Group and Fuel Fox.